Have you ever been in a situation where everyone is looking to you to make a decision? Imagine it's your first day of school and you're surrounded by a group of your closest friends. And then all of a sudden a new kid walks in and he just moved into your neighborhood, but he came from a rival school. And he's got a bad rep because he's hurt some of your friends. So now he's in a new school as the new kid. So what are you gonna do? Your friends are looking to you as a leader. Are you gonna show love or cast shade? What's the right thing to do? Think about this. All the decisions that we make in this life come from our own personal moral ethic. Do you cheat on a test when you can see somebody else's answers? Do you lie to your parents to avoid punishment? Do you steal out of the cash register at work when no one else is looking? Are you going to be kind to a bully? In all these situations, there is a right thing to do and a wrong thing to do. Your moral ethics serve as a moral guide to get you to the decision that you're going to make. So here's a few things that you should consider about your own personal ethic. Number one, you have a decision to do what is right and to do what is wrong. Our sinful, selfish nature often leads us to make decisions that benefit us. But when we have Christ in us, we want to do what pleases Christ and not just ourselves. Number two, ethics are rooted in beliefs. Everything that you do is done because of something that you believe. In other words, every behavior is a result of your belief. Number three, for every moral law, there is a moral lawgiver. If there's a right way to live and there's a wrong way to live, that means that someone or something made it that way. For every moral law, there is a moral lawgiver. And for us as Christians, we look to Christ as the ultimate moral lawgiver. Number four, Christian ethics are anchored in Jesus' life and teaching. In his famous sermon, in Matthew 5-7, we see a pattern throughout his sermon where Jesus said, "You've heard it said that you are to do this, but I say you are to do this." Here's an example. In Matthew 5:43-44, Jesus said, "You have heard it said that you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, you are to love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." Jesus is not contradicting the Old Testament here. He is just showing us how the Old Testament, the law, is to actually be fulfilled. Christ actually told us that he would fulfill that law for us. So we as Christians, we are to depend on Christ to fulfill the law for us, and we are to depend on Christ to change our hearts so that we will want to obey. So back to the opening hypothetical. As a new kid walks in, what's the right thing to do and what's the wrong thing to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to love this former enemy and accept them into your circle of friends? In life and leadership, ethics matter. Stay tuned each Monday for weekly leadership lessons and motivational thoughts. Follow us on social media and check out the links below for more resources as to how you can live your mission.